Yes. I had neck surgery about 7 years ago. My C3, 4, and 5 is a metal cage. I have 2 prosthetic discs and 2 fusions. I call it my street cred. But, and it wasn't from any particular moment, but it was from the constant wear and tear. And I was older when I started, so my body wasn't as pliable as a lot of other people. And the only other injury I ever had was I tore a ligament in my ankle, and that was my tryout weekend with WWE. Yeah. So when I got the call from WWE, from Johnny Ace, to offer me a chance, he had offered for me, they wanted to send me down to developmental. I was in my 30s. I was like 30 years old. I had a house, I was just in a different place. I couldn't leave. And it killed me. I was like, oh my God, I finally get this phone call. I can't leave. I can't, there was no option to go. It killed me. So I had to turn it down. I turned down the first offer to go down there. And I was like, I don't mean to be disrespectful or think I'm better than anyone that has to go. I just physically can't go. I'm a mortgage. I can't. So about a week later, he calls me back. And he's like, okay, well, we're going to bring you in for a weekend, and we're going to see how you do. I was like, okay. Confident. Okay, no problem. I show up, and the other girl they brought in to do the very same thing was a wrestler that Dusty trained.
Oh.
I was like, oh God, really? So, and I had to wrestle. In order for me to go to WWE, I had to learn how to wrestle like a bell to bell. Nothing crazy, but a good 5 minutes. And I had to send in tapes and stuff, okay? They didn't want you if you weren't wrestling then. Like, at least somewhat, if you want to call it wrestling, right? So, now here I show up, and I got these girls. I can barely tape it together right now, So, we were doing matches around the loop, and they wanted to bring me in hard way. I have no jump. I have no jump at all. I can't come in hard way. I'm lead in my ass. There's no way. So I always kept myself in the center of the ring on the floor. And they made me do it. They're like, no, you can do it. I'm like, no, but you can't say no because it's my tryout, right? I can't say no. So she brings me in, and say this is the rope. My foot caught the rope, and I literally tracking her down, like this, and it caught my ankle, it caught my foot, and to where I did something in there really bad. I was like, oh shit! It was my first night, so and here goes my old school mentality, right? I hear Bubba in the back of my head, and Taz, and you suck it up, you do what you gotta do. Like, I don't wanna hear you cry about a damn thing. You better get figured out. So I walked into the trainer, and I remember I was like, the next day, not that night, I walked into the trainer and I'm like, listen, I need you to tape my ankle up really tight. He's like, are you injured? No, not injured. I just need you to tape my ankle up really tight. And Bubba was there, he's like, okay, because he had sold the night before. But, and I did, I worked that weekend, my ligament was torn on my ankle, and by the grace of God, I got the opportunity. He chose me.